Hi, guys. Hello. Who's here? Lots of people here. Lots of people waiting. 33 people waiting. Hello. I probably won't see your question. What are you saying, Shasha? I think someone had a question, but I saw it at the beginning, but there was actually no question. Hi, guys. Hi, Christina. Hi, Georgie. Hi, Georgia. Hi, Malibu Milk. Hi, Lovejoy. Hi, Nat. Hi, Intuitive Tasha. Hi, Benji. Hi, Christy. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Ali. Hi, Shannon. Oh, hi, Nonna. Hi, guys. Hang on. Let me go from the top. Not been on your YouTube live before, but on TikTok, she answers everyone's questions. Yes, I'll try on here too. Loz always sees the questions and always answers. Have you been on live before? Yes, I will. I promise I will. Love the trailer. Never seen it. Oh, hadn't you? I made it after I made the channel. I was like, I guess I better do a trailer. Otherwise, people's going to be, who's this bitch? Not realize I've been on TikTok all this time. Date last night was perfect. Everything a girl could ask for. Went for a nice walk. Cooked dinner, candles, etc. But the whole time, I was just wanting it to be SP. I did enjoy myself, but oh, Nat. I know. Look, give him a chance, okay? I've had to give people a chance before for like a full month and been like, oh, I don't know. And then I'm in love with them 3 months later. Just see my future with SP. Well, give him a chance, Nat, and absence will make the heart grow fonder. Does anyone have advice about doing a full 180 before tomorrow? I know I can do it. I just want some advice. What's so important about tomorrow? What's a full 180 about? About what? What happened, darling? What do you need to do a full 180 about? When revision is done, does it really change the situation or the memory of it? Well, it is only a memory. For example, I spent 10K and now I want to revise it. I never spent it. What will happen? Well, if you keep honestly imagining that you never spent it, some weird thing will happen, like the bill will disappear or something. And you just won't be billed anymore. Things like that can happen. It's happened to people, but you have to really believe you never spent it. Can you really believe you never spent it? Or do you just want to imagine you're debt free? It's up to you. If you can fully revise it and honestly believe in your heart of hearts that you never spent that 10 grand, you could do also things like all my debts are paid. I love living debt free. And something happens where it gets written off because of, economic turmoil or someone pays for it for you or something. Or really start revising that you ever spent that money. Do you have any affirmation when dealing with a difficult customer? Do I revise a story to get it to change? Stop saying they're a difficult customer. Stop saying they're difficult. They're so lovely to me. I remember when they used to be so difficult. That was such a pain in the ass. That client was so annoying. She used to ask for everything. She's changed her mind in 5 seconds. She's so easy to get along with now. She does what I want. Say that. You can affirm I've always had wonderful customers. So that's a great one. Anyone have any good affirmations to change bad concept with money, maybe revision? So go and revise if you've ever been bad with money. I'm so good with money. I've always been good with money. I've always been an excellent saver. I've always been able to afford everything I want. I've always had money in the bank. Say those things, darling. Say always. Hi, Guy. Hi, Loz. I was wondering if you have gotten around to making a video on self-concept and childhood blocks. It was talked about a while back. Thank you. Love your channel and all the help you give us. Oh, look, guys, I will do more in-depth stuff on self-concept to go with the self-concept course. I'll do a few, but I want it to tie in with the self-concept course. So when the self-concept course comes out, you'll have a lot more videos like that, okay? Damn, I was hoping I'd be done making dinner before she starts. Oh, sorry, darling. Make dinner and listen. Hi, lovely Loz. Oh, hi, guys. Hi, guys. 1:59 a.m. in the UK. Oh, no. I hope you're watching from bed, darling. Hang on. Oh, just lost my place. Hi, Loz. Had lots of movement. Oh, Shannon got the job. Oh, my dad should be out of hospital within a week. Oh, really, Shannon? Hooray. We're looking at a new house for him. Things are going well. Just waiting for my mystery man. Oh, Shannon, he's out within a week and they told you a month. All that affirming from the group worked and from you. Oh, darling, hooray. In a week. Oh, give your dad our love, won't you? That's great, darling. Judy, hi, Loz. What dominant assumptions do people have when they consistently get cheated on? You don't trust people. What are some self-concept affirmations to fix these? DA. I don't know what DA means. So either you don't trust your partner and you're constantly assuming they're going to cheat on you or betray you or girls are competition, or you literally feel not good enough in yourself. And so you'll always assume you're not enough for them and they want others. It's one of the two. So do you not trust them because you got abused as a kid or someone cheated in your reality as a child? Or is it because you don't feel good enough and you feel like they won't choose you, they'll choose someone else? It's one of the two. It's Shelley. Oh, Lisa. Hi, it's Paula. Also, Loz, I made myself a hat. Oh, you made yourself a hat? Oh, wow. I love decorating hats, but I don't know how to make the actual hat. Love your accent. Oh, my gosh. Oh, thank you. Yay, Loz is the shit from Alberta, Canada. Oh, thank you, Jelly. Loz, I manifested SP back and we just broke up. I know it's my fault with my thinking and I know I can turn around before I see him tomorrow. Please help with any advice you can. Oh, that's what you're asking, Georgia. Okay. So just revise whatever the fuck happened. Imagine that you're not broken up. When you see him, imagine he wants to see you as much as you want to see him, that you're going to have the conversation and he's like, oh, babe, I'm such an idiot. I don't know why I did that. I love you. Of course I love you, blah, blah, blah. Either an apology conversation or you just see each other and it's like nothing ever happened because you revised it. And you throw your arms around each other. It's all good. And get into your queen energy before you see them. Go and do my queen energy tapes on my TikTok or go and do Kim Velez's Goddess Queen meditation and do that a lot before you go there. So you're in the confident feeling. You're not nervous. You're not putting them on a pedestal. You're on the pedestal. Okay? And just imagine you and him together, you and him together, you and him together. And get rid of any insecure thoughts, darling. Okay? Finally got live. Yes. Your skin looks great. Oh, thanks. I think it's just, I don't know what they do on YouTube. I guess it looks like filtered, but I don't think there's a filter on here. It's not like TikTok with an actual filter. Oh, thanks, Shelley. Hello, everyone from the US. Oh, can you talk about the best way to work on self-concept? What have been the best ways for you personally? For me personally, I had to figure out what my issues were. So you guys all have to analyze yourselves. Because I don't do the calls anymore one-to-one. You have to analyze yourself. So when I do the self-concept course, there'll be a survey and you'll fill out a little questionnaire and it'll work it out for you. Like, oh, I've predominantly got trust issues. Or I predominantly don't feel like I'm going to get the love I need because I was abandoned as a kid or neglected, right? Or I feel like people are going to leave me, abandon me, die in my reality, leave because I have abandonment stuff. So you'll be able to figure that out when I do the course. But in the meantime, just write down what you're triggered by, what triggers you, and you'll understand, oh, well, what are your relationships normally like? Like, how do they turn out? People cheat? Well, that's trust issues or feeling not good enough. People reject you and always choose others? Well, that's a feeling of I'm not good enough, I don't get chosen. You never feel like you're going to get the love you need and you cling on to people and you push them away by being too clingy and needy. That's probably a feeling of you're never going to get the love you need, or people always leave you and just like ghost you. That could be abandonment. Okay, so you can look at the relationships you've been in as a kind of indicator of what your issue is, because they always went kind of the same way. Or you can sit down and write down what your triggers are, or write down what actually happened in your childhood and you'll realize. Also, Loz, I was chatting up the estate agent today. Had a good chat. Oh, chatting up the estate agent. Lovely. Suggestion on how to react in the 3D around my SP, but also setting healthy boundaries with him. Thank you. You don't have to set healthy boundaries, Alice. Guys, when you've got what you guys need to understand about boundaries is this. Only people who have shit self-concept need to set a boundary. Understand? No one would overstep your boundary if you feel enough in yourself, if you feel confident in yourself, if you feel loved, if you feel respected, if you feel worthy. You don't have to set the boundary. Setting a boundary is a huge indicator that you feel like you're overgiving. You feel like they don't treat you well. You feel like you don't get treated well. You feel like they take from you. You feel like you don't get treated properly in relationships, or relationships never work out, or they don't give you what you want, or they use you. And that's about you. So if you change your self-concept, there will be no boundary setting to be had, because they won't overstep a boundary you don't need, because you're a mirror to them. If you overgive and they take and you feel like you need to set a boundary, well, you're overgiving. If you feel like they never communicate with you and you're always chasing, well, you're in masculine energy and you've got to fucking stop that, and you've got to expect them to contact you. If they disrespectful to you and say mean things to you and are hurtful to you, well, you feel like a piece of shit and you've got to change that, because they're not going to change when you set a boundary. They're still going to treat you like shit. If you overgive, they're still going to take from you, even if you set a boundary and say, I need you to give more to me. I need you to contact me more. They won't do anything of the sort other than do it to please you for a little while. But unless you change, Alice, nothing will fucking change. What is the boundary you need to set? What are they doing that's wrong? That's a huge indicator of your self-concept. Whatever they're doing wrong is about you. What are they doing wrong, Alice? Tell me. And I'll tell you what the problem is about you. Don't need to set a boundary. You need to change you. Hi, guys. Revision. What if your list for things you should revise is large? How to choose? Well, just revise your whole life. So my life has always been perfect. I had the perfect childhood. I've always had lots of money and had perfect relationships. My relationships have always been wonderful. Shame they all got hit by buses, but they were such great men. Things like that. So really generalised stuff, darling. Or revise each thing. Thank you, Loz. I really appreciate you. Good, Shannon. Yay, Loz is on. It's 2 a.m. here. Oh, darling. Is that Hannah? This year is a good year for me. Oh, good, Shannon. Yes, love it. Loz, I'm affirming for weight loss. Do I need to exercise or just believe? I've been trying for a while now and haven't figured it out yet. Well, first of all, exercise doesn't. Weight loss, you won't lose weight exercising. So just throw that out the window, darling. 80% diet. So you could exercise all fucking day. It won't make you lose weight. So just throw that out, okay? It's what you eat, okay? Just so you know. So now every time you eat whatever you eat, say, this is making me lose weight. And then you lose weight. And then you might naturally start exercising again. But exercise does not make people lose weight. That's the biggest fallacy in like personal training. It'll tone you up, make you fit. Won't make you necessarily lose a lot of weight unless you're excessively exercising and like not eating. Okay? Just start saying, weight is falling off me. I'm so wonderfully thin. I'm at my ideal weight. Look at my beautiful body. Look at my hourglass figure. I've got such a tiny waist and a juicy ass or whatever it is you want. Start saying that. And as you eat, tell your food that it's making you lose weight. Hi, Stella. Hi, lovely Loz. It's Shelley. Me and my husband just found a house we love. We need our mortgage to go through fast to get approval. How do I make sure we get it? What can I affirm? Visualize. Visualize you living in that house. Don't worry about the mortgage. Don't worry about the mortgage. When I got my car that's sitting in the driveway, I did not worry about the loan. I imagined I had the car. I didn't drive the car saying, I love my new loan. It was so easy for me to get the loan. I said, I love my new car. And I imagined my old shitty car was my new car. It's the house you want, not the loan. There's a whole different lot of ways you could get that house. Someone could buy it for you with inheritance or something. It might not even be a mortgage. Just imagine you living in the house. Imagine you opening the door with your husband with the key. Imagine sitting on the couch. Imagine moving day. Imagine relaxing after moving day and being like, oh, we're home. I love this house. I love my new house. As you sleep in your bed tonight, imagine that bed is in that house and you're sleeping in that house every night until you move in. Your house is that house. Be here, there. Make there, here. Sorry, it's called. Make there, here. I love my new house. It was so easy for us to get. We love our new house. It was so easy for us to get. So that. Having trouble dealing with my SP, bringing up old story of when I hooked up with someone else 6 years ago after he told me that he didn't want me anymore and to move on. Just imagine he forgot the whole incident, darling. Go and revise the fact that you even did that. Why is he starting an argument about that, bringing up old story? That's bizarre. It's like he's trying to control you or something. Do you have an issue with guys trying to control you or put you down, or you imagine that they belittle you a lot or something? What's going on there? It's something about your self-concept, but you've got to go back to the issue and revise it. But also, why is he bringing that up? He's trying to put you down or something, or take control of the situation or make you feel bad. What beliefs have you got about him? Like, he makes me feel bad. He makes me feel guilty. He doesn't trust me. What beliefs have you got about him? Change those. As I never got in this early, just want to say hi and thank you for all your help. Oh, Nun, you're welcome. Hi, Dylan. This is a constant argument. What's it? Well, darling, if you're having a constant argument about it, you've got to revise that it ever happened. What are some affirmations to stop my old story of SP not moving to another state to be with me? He says he wants to marry me but doesn't want to move and start over. Well, just imagine you both living in the same place, whether it's you with him or him with you. Either way, you live together. If you're married, wouldn't you live together? So just assume you're married, living together somewhere. Hi, Loz. I've been trying to stick to my mental diet to manifest a date for Thursday with SP. I've still got a day. Is this enough time for SP to turn around and ask me? Guys, I don't teach manifesting on a time crunch. Why is it so important that you have the date tomorrow? What, that your whole life's going to fall apart, is it, if you don't get it by Thursday? Why? What's so important about Thursday? Guys, some of you really don't get this. I want you to change your self-concept and imagine you are loved and wanted by them. Getting a date tomorrow is not going to make any difference. If your self-concept's shit, you'll go on the date and he won't treat you well and won't bring you back because your self-concept hasn't improved, because you don't feel like he wants you. Going on the date won't make a hell of a lot of difference if your self-concept is mirroring you don't want me, which is why he's not asking you on the date, right? So you've really got to change that I am chosen, I am good enough, he wants me, we're together thinking. If you want a date, don't you want a relationship or you just want the date? Guys, I don't teach you manifesting in steps, and I also don't teach manifesting on a time crunch. I just don't believe in that. But if you want to do it, imagine going on the date tomorrow. Randomly woke up at 2 a.m. Now I know I woke up to catch your YouTube. Oh, wonderful, darling. Do you recommend mirror work? Yes. I'm going to try and go back to mirror work because I feel self-concept affirmations more when I do that. I've also been affirming SP to a pic of us as a couple to feel it more. Yes, that's the reason why I'm laughing is someone just put a video in the Facebook group and it was so funny. And it was an 8-year-old like SNL video with Michael Jordan going to an affirmation expert. And this guy's like, daily affirmations with Stuart such and such. And he's like, Michael, turn to the mirror and say, I don't have to dribble every ball into the basket. And you're like, I don't have to be the best basketball player. And it was Michael Jordan. It's so funny. It's so well done. And he's making him do it in the mirror. It's really hilarious. It was so good. But darling, look, I do mirror work every day. So guys, if you've got a mirror in your bathroom, everyone's pretty much got a mirror in their bathroom. I suggest as you're getting in the shower every day and as you're drying yourself off, you affirm in the mirror at yourself because it's unavoidable a mirror in a bathroom most of the time. Okay, so make sure you affirm as you're getting into the shower, looking at yourself. As you're in the shower, what else are you doing in the shower? Affirm in the shower. Then as you're getting out, tell yourself how beautiful you are, especially about your body and how gorgeous you are, etc. And tell yourself to your eyeballs, mirror work is brilliant. I do it every day because I can't help myself because as I get in the shower, I do it. Make a habit of it, Hannah. Everything was good with SP. We talked on the phone for 4 hours. He was repeating my affirmations, and since then, he's been gone for 3 days. It's 3 fucking days, Sarah. Get a grip. Affirming he's just tired from work and he's texting me now. Telling some of you, I want you to get a life. 3 days. 3 days, and you're freaking out, and you spoke for 4 fucking hours. What do you want, blood from the guy? Why are you freaking out after you spoke for 4 hours? You're going to fuck it up by thinking it means something that he's disappeared for 3 days. It's 3 days. Sarah, stop making it into a bad meaning. He's busy. He realizes you spoke for 4 hours and he doesn't want to overdo it. He's playing hard to get a bit because he was like, oh my God, he looked at his phone and he went, 4 hours we were speaking to her for. I better just chill a bit. Jeez, don't want to seem too keen. Give it that meaning. Don't read into it with bad meaning. Hi, Brittany. Hope you have a wonderful day today. Oh, Brittany, darling, have you sent me an invoice? I can't find it. Or did you not send me one? You got to send me another one. Will you email it to me, darling? Hi, Loz. I keep visualizing SP with third party and I can't seem to help it. Will affirming self-concept through it help it to not manifest in 3 days? Guys, look, those of you with third party situations, I know it's really hard, but you've just got to banish the bitch from your mind and imagine she doesn't exist or she's there because you created her. Either way, you're the one responsible for banishing her from your reality in one of 2 ways, accepting her or ignoring her. The rest of the work is understanding that you are chosen by him and you are enough. If you can't do that, he'll just find another third party tomorrow because you don't feel enough and all he's doing is mirroring your feelings of I'm not good enough, you don't want me, you don't love me. You want other girls. I'm the middle child. I'm responsible one, but my parents adore my brother and sister. They act like they do nothing wrong. Parents get upset if someone says something negative about them. Help. Well, stop assuming that you're the middle child who gets ignored. Stop assuming they're the favourites. Stop assuming people are trying to tell them they do things wrong. Stop assuming your parents even think that about you. That's your assumption. And so everything your parents do, you're reading into. Everything your brother and sister do, you're reading into them being the golden children. And then you're fucked. And it will just keep turning up that way because your dominant assumption is I'm not the favourite. They get favoured over me. I do everything for everyone and no one loves me. And so they won't. My dad had a dominant assumption that his younger brother was favoured by his mum, and that's what used to happen. It didn't matter how much my dad did for his mum. The brother would turn up when my grandma was sick with cancer. My dad had been there every day for 3 years, living with her, looking after her, and the youngest son would turn up. She'd be like, isn't he wonderful? And I'd feel like strangling her. But it was because my father had a dominant assumption that the younger child was the favourite and got away with murder, and he always did. He burnt the house down once and they didn't even yell at him. Because my dad had the dominant assumption that I'm the responsible one, I'm the oldest, I do everything for them and they don't appreciate it. And so they didn't. How do I take SP off the pedestal? You put yourself up there, darling. It's very hard to take them off when you love them. You've got to build yourself up more by working on your self-concept like a bitch. Loz, I want SP to come visit more often. He doesn't like coming over, not even to see the kids. How often can I change this? Well, just imagine he loves coming to see you and he loves having time with the kids. He loves having time with all of you. He loves his time with you. He loves spending time in your house. Imagine visualizations of him being there every weekend or whatever it is you want. We see him so often now, I feel like he lives here. Say that to him. Hi, Liz. Came across your channel recently. Love your work. If SP has disconnected his number, lives an hour away, I would like to see him again despite the fact things didn't go well. Is it too late now? Help. Guys, it's never too late. But if you've got a dominant assumption he doesn't want you and he's done something like blocked you or disconnected his number or taken away the ability for you to contact him, you've already got some deep, he doesn't love me stuff going on. Okay? If you get ghosted by them or they've taken their number away or there's distance, you're seeing the lack of being able to contact him is a problem. The distance is a problem. You're seeing them as obstacles. You've got to take them away and you've got to really build up your belief that he loves you and wants you and see you and him together. Oh, hang on, just jumped. I'll send you the invoice if you need. It's in the invoice folder. Oh, no, send it to me because I can't find it because they're all the same. They're all the same to me. Sorry, that's why I missed it. Like send them to me, Brittany, but then also put it in the folder. But send it to me every Sunday or whenever you're going to do it, okay? Otherwise, I'll completely forget. Hang on. Wow, I've really jumped here. Holy shit, where was I? Oh, man. Sorry, guys. God damn it, this really jumped just then. Currently watching you both at the moment. Oh, who are you watching? Hooray, Shannon. Yes, that's great news, Shannon, about your dad. I miss Kim live so I can watch Loz. Oh, no, is Kim still live? What? YouTube? She goes Wednesday, doesn't she? Wednesdays. Why is she live on Tuesdays? I thought her live was Wednesday. I purposely put mine Tuesday so I didn't clash with Kim. Oh, shit. Have I done it at the same time as her? I didn't know that. Why did I make it Tuesday then? That was stupid. Oh, fucking hell. Hang on. I've really jumped here. Hi, Loz. Can't I saw that one? Okay, here we are. How can I manifest someone bad to get locked up? Can it happen? We'll stop saying they're bad and imagine them locked up, darling. Why would you even want that? But okay, imagine them locked up. I'm living in the end saying I'm married to SP, but could I also affirm that he's constantly calling and texting me whilst I'm away? Yes, darling. Long distance works in our favour. Yes, it makes absence makes a heart grow fonder. Started watching your channel last week. I've been listening every day. I'm 28 from Mississippi. Oh, Bianca, hello. Hi, Luminous Laws. As I'm doing self-concept SP work, I'm finding my patience is better. I'm having wonderful interactions with strangers. Is this related at all? Yes, guys. If you get along with other people, even strangers, it's working. Your self-concept is getting reflected to strangers. SP has a vasectomy years ago. Can I manifest we naturally conceive? Can I just imagine one of the swimmers escape somehow and swim right up to my girls? Yes, you can, darling. Or you can imagine just having a baby and however that comes about. Either he goes and reverses it because he knows you want a baby, or you accidentally get pregnant. Either way, you've got the baby. So go right to the end of having a baby and you don't know what might happen. He might come to you one Christmas and go, I've had it reversed. Merry Christmas. You know what I mean? Like, just imagine you with a baby with him and you handing the baby to him and going, oh, I'm so thrilled, right? Meaning he wants the child and he wants a child with you and you've got a child together, okay? I love our baby. I love being a mum. He loves our little baby. Affirm that, darling. Hi, Brittany. I missed Kim live. So, oh, no, I feel terrible. Hi, Lois. Hope you're well. Beautiful things are so good. So not being on. Had a few triggers this week with family, but worked through them all, Lisa. Oh, Jesus. With a major manifesting family, yes. Hi, Lois. What affirmation should I use to lessen my overthinking? Well, you're not overthinking, darling. You're just thinking more negatively. So you've got to really affirm positive thoughts. It's not overthinking, darling. You're just noticing your negative thinking. Hi, Ms. Mitchell. My SP was in. I was having hot and cold thoughts. Now he's disappeared when I asked him to spend New Year's Eve with my family. All right, so you're in kind of masculine energy. Also, my first time catching your live. Love the channel. Oh, thanks, Marissa. So, darling, just imagine he contacts you. Don't worry about the fact that you contact him on New Year's Eve. Imagine him constantly contacting you. Okay, work on your self-concept issues that made you be in masculine energy in the first place and feel like you had to reach out to him. Do you have a dominant assumption he doesn't want you and you need to push the relationship or what? Figure out what those issues are, darling. I'm currently watching both. Oh, I feel terrible. So why has she got it on Tuesday? I'm confused. Or is that her members? Also, my first time catching it. Oh, wonderful. What are you affirming if a parent cheated? We'll just go back and revise it, darling, and say, or you could say, just because they were like that doesn't mean I'm going to be like that, or doesn't mean everyone else in my reality is like that. That was them. That was their choice. It doesn't mean every man in my reality is going to cheat. That was just my dad or my mum. Hola, Loz. SP unblocked me. Oh, aloha. Oh, aloha. Now I'm using the conversation of him saying we aren't good for each other and he has to move as information to shift my self-concept and change it. That's wonderful, darling. And they unblocked you. Wonderful. Keep doing that. Sorry about today on Kimberly's live. I heard the 6-month thing on an old live of yours. Oh, was that you, darling? I said in 6 months. No, but did I say to the person? So you said I said it mustn't be working. Did I say to them, are you just doing SP affirmations? I would never say to someone, if you haven't got your manifestation in 6 months, you're doing it wrong. I would never have said that. I would have said you're doing it wrong as in you're not doing enough self-concept. Did I say that? Because that's what I always say. I would never say to someone, God, guys, I've been manifesting things for over a year and they're not here yet. Why would I say to someone, oh, if you're manifesting in 6 months and it's not here, you're doing it wrong? What I mean by doing it wrong was probably they weren't doing self-concept and they were focusing on SP affirmations like a bitch and not focusing on changing themselves. Is that what I said? Was that what I meant? Because I would never say that. What do I get treated so good by the guys I don't want anything with, but the ones I do want something with end up being not good to me and ghosting me? That's because you put them on a pedestal, you feel they don't want you, you're making them better than you, and you think they don't want you. So the ones that don't want you, the ones you want don't want you. All the men I want me. Say that, darling, and work on your self-concept, please, and stop putting them on pedestal. Part 1, I also moved to a new city, a new job, feel a bit lost in life and scared about making friends. Could I affirm I love the city and new friends and actually start to love it? Yes, darling, absolutely. I don't have problems making friends, but don't really know how it will happen outside of work. If I affirm I'm happy and have a lot of friends that'll unfold naturally, yes, darling, do that. Don't assume because you've changed cities it's going to be hard for you to make friends and interact with people. Just say people are always making friends with me. This is such a welcoming place. I've got such a great new friend group. Some affirmations for when left on read. Well, stop saying you get left on read. Start saying they're constantly calling me. As soon as I message them, they message me straight back. I never have to message them anymore. They're always messaging me. Whitney, part 1, Loz. I'm not sure if it's old playing out. SP and I have been texting every day since New Year's Eve, saying we miss each other and having small talk. He asked me what I was up to Sunday. I responded, but he didn't. All right. You've got this whole thing where, told myself that he fell down a well and is loving me, missing me. I've been persisting. I'd be lying if I said today wasn't a bit difficult. I can't help but notice I haven't heard from him. Is it bad to notice? I should revise that. I've been in contact. Do you have any advice? You've got something going on there, darling. You've got some belief that he wants to text you but doesn't want to see you or something, or he's hot and cold. There's something going on there where you've got a belief that 1 minute he loves you and the next minute he doesn't, or 1 minute he misses you and the next minute he doesn't, or 1 minute he contacts you and the next minute he doesn't. You've got a real belief about that. You've got to dig deeper, Whitney, and figure out, well, why am I thinking that? What beliefs have I got about me that makes me think this guy doesn't want a full relationship with me? Why is he not coming towards me? What's my deep core shit that I'm not facing? It's always about you guys. What is it, Whitney? Is it I can't trust him? Men aren't trustworthy. Hang on. Why do I get treated? I saw that one. And darling, you don't have to apologize for that, Naira. I just didn't understand when I would have said that, what context I was saying it in. That's why I replied, because I was like, I don't want anyone to think I would say, 6 months is too long, you fucked it up. I would never say that. Hi, Loz, how do you ignore the third party when they keep popping in your head? It's so annoying. Christine, look, darling, you've got to fucking work on your self-concept stuff. It's all about your self-concept, guys. If there's a third party, literally, you're dreaming up scenarios. It probably isn't even fucking third party. It could be his cousin, for all you know. He's probably on Tinder, and you've just seen him in a picture with a girl. Or there is a girl, and it is a third party. But either way, it's you feeling not chosen, not wanted. You guys have really got to get this about third parties. It's you essentially feeling unchosen by them. So they'll choose others until you feel chosen, and then they'll choose you. That's it. That's it. So she can pop up a million times in your head, but she won't bother you if you feel chosen by him. But you obviously don't, which is why she's bothering you. Help to manifest flawless skin for my body. I've had ugly dark marks on my legs and back for ages. I want sexy legs and flawless back. I have the most flawless skin all over my body. My body is flawless. My skin, my complexion is perfection. I remember when I used to have dark marks. I don't have that anymore. There's a girl called, is it, I want to say Danielle. No, it's not Danielle. Darlene, who was in Sammy's group, and she was one of the coaches that's defected, and she had a terrible skin condition. She was in bed for 2 years with it. And one day, her Jamaican grandma, who was like into witchcraft, took her to this guy and just got herbal medicine, said to her, right, I want you to affirm every day as you're putting this on. This is working for me. My complexion is perfection, blah, 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 blah. And after 2 years of going to doctors and nothing helping, her just putting this herbal shit on her body every day and saying affirmations about how her skin had cleared up worked. Right? I remember that story. It was really inspiring. I tried messaging on TikTok to set up a one-to-one. I don't do any anymore, darling. Sorry. I've been revising the breakup, but I don't know if I'm revising correctly. How do you actually revise? Thank you so much, by the way. So Manifesting Kimberly just posted a video about revision. Go and watch that. I haven't watched it yet, but I imagine it's genius because she's so good. So what you need to do is go back to the scene in your mind of whatever happened, the memory of what you said, what he said, what happened, right? So say you said, what's going on with us? I'm so confused. You're pulling away from me. And he's like, oh, look, I just don't want this relationship at the moment. I'm busy with work or something. I just don't want this. I can't go. I can't do this anymore. And you're like, what? Okay, so maybe that's what the interaction was. So instead you say to him, babe, is everything okay? Are you all right? Like, I'm getting a bit paranoid. I don't know why I'm feeling like this, but is everything okay with you? And he goes, oh, no, babe, it's got nothing to do with it. It's just work. I'm so stressed from work. I love you. Everything's fine, right? You just change the conversation, okay? And then loop it in your mind until it feels like that's what happened. And imagine you and him together. I've been, miss you guys. Oh, Loz, can you help me with ways to manifest weight loss? I've tried affirmations and visualization, but I find it kind of difficult to figure out if I should take action like exercise or just affirming. Well, darling, it's up to you. But as you're eating whatever you're eating, you'll probably start naturally changing your diet, changing your motivation to move around a bit more because you're suddenly feeling healthier. If you start telling yourself, I feel so healthy, I'm so motivated every day, I'm losing weight rapidly, my body is perfection, my body is perfect, I always lose weight every day, you'll start doing things in the 3D without even noticing to help yourself. My dad got very sick when I was 9 years old, and I worry often about the worst case scenario as an adult. Would this be best addressed by general affirmations like everything is always working out? Absolutely, darling. But that means you've got a vulnerability to harm. So it means you constantly assume that people will get sick in your reality. So you're probably, when people get sick around you, you worry a lot, or you worry about getting sick, or the COVID news will really bother you, okay, because you've had illness in your reality. You can also have just a constant fear going of anything going wrong, the worst case scenario. So yes, everything is always working out for me. You can say, I remember when I used to fear things going wrong. I don't do that anymore. I'm not that girl who worries anymore. I'm not that girl with all that anxiety anymore. I remember when I used to feel like that. I know everything's working out for me. Look how well my dad turned out. That was just a blip. I'm not going to worry about things anymore. I'm not going to fester in those feelings anymore. I'm not that girl anymore. Say things like that, darling, as well. Hi, Loz. I need help identifying what I should affirm for self-concept. Every time I have an SP, they are super into me. Then a few months later, they change and ghost me. I feel like I'm not good enough. Well, there you go. There's the reason. For relationships and only get used for sex. Well, there you go. I feel like at the start, it's too good to be true. Yep. Should I affirmations be for abandonment or I'm not chosen and need some good affirmations, please? Thank you. It's more I'm not chosen. So if you feel like you use for sex, you feel like that's all you're good for. You're not enough. They're only wanting you for your body. That's a whole lot of I'm not good enough. There's something wrong with me. When you really get to know me, you won't want me. Thinking, okay? Might not be when you really get to know me, you won't want me, but you could be feeling like there's something wrong with you, or you're not enough, or they'll choose other girls, or you always get used for sex, and that's the way things always go for you. And you always, or you could have a dominant belief that's going because of your history that as soon as you get into them, you start to like them, they pull away, and so that will keep happening because that's your dominant assumption. Okay, the men I love always stick around. When I fall in love with them, they're 10 times more in love with me. They love every little thing about me. They love my personality. They love how kind I am, how generous I am, how sweet I am. They love my smile, my eyes, my this, my that, stuff that's not just about sex. And I am more than good enough. I'm the girlfriend. Well, SP promised sobriety this year and has been sticking to it. Took less than 2 months to get it, blinked and it happened. Wonderful, darling. Hooray. Keep seeing him that way. And don't even imagine he's doing anything but that, darling. All my relationships have started out perfectly and then they leave and ghost me. Is this mainly abandonment, then not chosen comes after it? I always start out so good as well. Look, guys, that's mostly what happens in this group. Because when you start liking them, your insecurities kick in when you start liking someone, and then the real you comes out and you start fearing, and your fears push them away and they start mirroring your fears. Oh, they're drifting away from me. They're not as interested in me. And they mirror your insecurities because you love them so much you don't want to lose them. And you're probably wanting to not lose them due to feeling not good enough, or feeling like they're going to abandon you, or feeling like you never get the love you need, or feeling like you can't trust them, one of the four. So, Hannah, you got to work out, is it abandonment or just feeling not good enough? Ali, Manifesting Kimberly has a great 30-minute video she put out today on revision. Yes. Beat affirmations for abandonment. Best affirmations will say things like, people in my life never leave me. I never get left. You can say left, or you don't even say that. Say the people in my reality stay. I'm too important to lose. I'm too special to lose. Hi, beautiful. Still working on self-concept, but wondering if strange things happen with SP and I start to get better and not react a lot in 3D, like he's calling, texting way less and saying weird off things. Like today he told me he didn't like pork chops when I know damn well he likes them. What? Who cares? Why are you caring if he says that? What you're doing is you're taking something he's saying and thinking it's weird and means something. It literally means nothing. Maybe he doesn't like pork chops anymore. Maybe he lost the taste for pork chops. Who cares? What does it mean? Nothing. It means nothing. But you're giving it really bad meaning. Oh, something bad's going on. He's changing his mind. He's going to change his mind about me soon. He doesn't like pork chops. Maybe he doesn't like me. Stop doing that. Whenever I feel I catch feelings, that's when things turn. How to stop that? It's because you start fearing that you'll lose them, guys. So as soon as you catch feelings, you've got to start assuming they've got more feelings for you than you have for them, that things are going to work out this time, that you're not that girl anymore, pushes them away, that you're not going to get insecure and you're going to work on your self-concept to understand that they're going to stay. Well, please make a TikTok on what you just said about setting boundaries. Okay, I remember I got in an argument with Kimberly once in her group about this. It's about the only time I've ever seen her reply to anyone in her group. She had a video about setting boundaries and someone said, oh, Kim's got this video about setting boundaries. And I said, I completely disagree with that video. And she was like, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, whoa, never seen her. This is like a year and a half ago. And she was saying, do it in your mind, but also set the boundary. And I said, you do not have to set the boundary at all. But if you're getting abused, yeah, walk away. Take yourself away from the situation, but you don't have to set the boundary. They're only treating you like that because of the way you feel about you. I think she might change her mind since then, since she made that video a year and a half ago. Loz, please make a TikTok on what you just said. I love Kim, by the way. Hi, Loz. 3 a.m. from Sweden. Oh, I wonder if you can get rid of phobias. Yes. Since I was 7 to 8, I'm suffering from fear of vomiting. I don't know how it started. I love having a good vomit. I love the feeling of the purge of vomiting now. I love it. I love the feeling of all the food coming up through my throat and vomiting out. I love it. I love vomiting. I used to hate vomiting. I don't know why. I love to vomit now. When I have too much to drink, I love going, putting my fingers down my throat and having a big vomit. Okay. What else you could do is do aversion therapy, like what those hypnotists do in England. Put a whole lot of stuff in your mouth and start vomiting it out and have the feeling of that doing it, and you won't be scared of it anymore. Some people are scared of snakes and they go and put the snake in their hand and then they realize it wasn't as bad as they thought. Try and figure out what the incident was that makes you scared. Was there a particular instance? Like, I don't like locking the toilet door in public toilets because I once got locked in a toilet. So I never lock the toilet door in a public toilet unless there's someone else in there. And even then, sometimes I don't lock it. I just put my foot against the door. The amount of times I've been walked in on the toilet, I can't count. Okay? Because I have an incident in my childhood where I got locked in a toilet and the whole restaurant came out and was trying to get me out. So where's the incident in your childhood where you vomited and you didn't like it? Someone yell at you? Were you made to feel bad about doing it? Were you told off? What happened? There's something. What affirmations for trust issues? I can trust the people I love now. I know they're never going to hurt me. Hi, Mike. What affirmations should I use to get contact with my SP? He's constantly calling, texting me. He loves being with me. He loves being my man. Imagine it together and contact. I really need to sit down and rewrite my past. What's the best way? A letter to each individual or writing out what happened and then rewriting it the opposite way? There's a lot I need to go over. Look, there's a million ways you could do it. Brittany will tell you she's done it a million different ways, 9 hours worth or 9 pages worth or something. You could write a letter to each person and read it out to them as if they're sitting there. You can rewrite the whole thing, write it out, and then rewrite it, like burn the old story, do the new story. There's a million ways you can do it, darling, whichever way would help you. Loz, my manifestations are coming to light. I affirmed every day for months I'm fit and thin. Now I don't worry about weight and eat whatever I want and stay the same. Gee, Casey. Been affirming for money and my business booming and I'm seeing it. It's all happy. I love my life and all this money. Oh, wonderful, darling. What have you been saying? That's great. Hi, Loz. My SP calls me friend, although he admitted he is attached to me and loves me. How would I affirm to change being friend zone? I just love when you give us ideas and affirmations. So say, I'm more than just a friend. He loves being my man. He's so sexually attracted to me. He fantasizes about me every day. He masturbates about me furiously every night. He can't wait to have sex with me. Things like that. He loves showing me off as his girlfriend. And then you've got to start working on I'm good enough, I'm chosen affirmations, please. Go and do the I'm chosen sleep tape on my YouTube. Hi, Loz. If we got so busy working and forgot about the 3D situation with SP, is it considered good? Yes. Also, I've been doing inner conversations, affirmations, and self-concepts because I'm mostly in 4D state. Look, guys, if you're forgetting about the shit 3D, that's bloody wonderful. Commend yourself on that. All right. Okay? That's good. If you're living up in the 4D more, that's wonderful. Whenever SP conforms a bit, but not hardened into fact, and something happens from old story and concept in 3D, I know I created it, but I don't want it to get in a cycle of it focusing on self-concept 100% now. Well, don't imagine it's going to be in a cycle and it's going to keep happening, darling. Just imagine he's constantly conforming. He's the man I want. Just don't even notice it if you can help it. I'm so glad my boyfriend called tonight so I could catch you live. Oh, Terry. I've been using They Were Hit by Bus. Yes, that's great. Oh, guys, I must be really far behind because you're talking about something I said half an hour ago. Yes, she called me out, Lois. I'm an overgiver. That's my problem. Well, fucking stop that, Alice. That's why you're having to set boundaries. So stop overgiving, and then you won't have to set the boundary because he keeps taking from you and treating you like shit and walking over you like a doormat. Stop fucking overgiving and start saying, I don't need to give to get love. I have received now. I love to receive. It feels good to let people do things for me. And then he fucking will. But if you keep being in masculine energy and overgiving, he'll just treat you like crap and walk all over you like the doormat at your front door. And then you'll have to set a boundary and say something about it, but he doesn't know why he's doing it. He's just yin to your yang. They'll just react to you guys. If you overgive, they'll just fucking take. It's how it works. You can't have two overgivers together. It won't work. Well, how do I manifest a good birthday? I love my birthday. My birthday was the best. I had the best party. All my friends were there. I had the best time. Don't anticipate it's going to be bad. Anticipate it's going to be wonderful. Must we be positive behind our affirmations? Like instead of third party, SP only loves me, only wants and loves me, I switch to SP's life is cold and barren without me. He's in pain and suffers without me because I'm his light. We can say that, darling, if you really want to go. It'll still work. What are your views on putting attention and focusing single-minded on thoughts related to having your desire? Focusing all thoughts till you get it seems to be the way desires manifest. Yes, your focus, single-mindedness is exactly what you want. You can't be double-minded. You can't think you don't have it and have it at the same time. You can't think he loves you and then think you're not together. You can't be a double-minded man. You can't be a servant of two masters, as the Bible says, okay? You must only obey the one desire you want and assume you have it already. Be single-minded. That's exactly right. Your focus is key. I'm going to Europe in March and my SP invited himself to go along. Oh, Alison, did he just? That's great. Or she. Love that advice about what you eat. Yes, do that, guys. What affirmations to use for self-concept when an overgiver, motherer? I don't mother anyone anymore. I don't need to give to get love. I don't do that shit anymore. I remember when I used to be an overgiver. Fuck me. I stopped doing that ages ago. Can't believe I used to do that. It's like that. I've also been adding, I'm a money magnet. Money is my best friend to my self-concept affirmations. So far, I've got 2 raises at my job and a really nice bonus. Oh, wonderful, darling. We're doing a money challenge in the Facebook group, guys. So come and join the Facebook group. The link's in the description. Okay, come and join our Affirming for Money this week. Would you consider doing a Facebook Saturday for UK time? I'm so sad I'm missing the morning lives because of work now, writing this in bed with one eye closed. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, look, when I do the paid group, I might change it to Saturdays instead. Facebook Saturday. Because I know the UK people always miss the lives. Working on self-concept made me realise how SP ain't that great. Yep, I still love him and manifesting marriage, but now I'm thinking of my life with SP too. It can happen, guys. It's happened to me. You just go, what was so special about this person? I really built them up to be way more than they were. And how good was that relationship anyway? Not that great if I think about it. That's how you'll feel sometimes about your SPs. It's really true, unfortunately. Focus on SP2, darling, and see him as the man you want. Part 1. I've been analysing my past relationships. They were all situationships, unrequited love, and always chasing, always waiting. That's how things played out with SP last year, so not chosen over giving. Yep. Part 2, not good enough and abandonment. Things don't come together for me. Thanks to you, I've been working hardcore on this. That's wonderful, darling. As soon as you work hardcore on that, guys, everyone will reflect it. No shit. The SP2s, the guys on Tinder, guys in your workplace, everyone. Wonderful, darling. Loz speaks about her manifestations in the second TikTok live about 9 minutes. Oh, do I? Oh, good, because people keep fucking asking me about my manifestations. I'm so sick of talking about them. That's why I don't talk about them anymore, guys. But yeah, the early ones I do. I want to let go of my past, but reliving it will be really difficult for me. Is there another way to let go of this? Okay, so you don't have to go back to the incident. You can go back to just before it in your mind and change it, or you can actually not even go back to the incident at all and just revise your whole childhood by writing it differently, rewriting your childhood or the incident itself. But don't actually go and relive it, okay? Question, manifestation can be seen by some as victim blaming. No. I want to ask if the problem is really with self-concept, why don't we get the same problems with everyone? Why have more issues with one guy? Because you've got a belief that that guy doesn't love you. You've got a belief about love and relationships. So when you love someone, your beliefs about love and your self-concept in relation to relationships will be connected to that one person because you love them. It's not victim blaming. What the fuck are you talking about, Susie? Have you watched my videos properly? Have you been listening? It's not victim blaming. It's taking responsibility that you are reflecting out your thinking and everyone is a mirror of you. If you don't want to accept that, you'll think it's victim blaming, like some of the dumb bitches that go on my TikToks and write, you're a victim blamer and you're this and that. And I'm thinking, fuck, bitch, you're a triggered victim. And I can't help you because everything's going to keep piling on top of you and ruining your life because you're in victim mode. And if you stay in victim mode, the same shit will keep happening. You'll still be a victim and then you'll get triggered by videos like this because you haven't taken responsibility for your shitty self-concept that caused you to be a victim in the first place. So if you think that's what manifestation is, darling, you're really not understanding this. Go and watch all my videos again. Thank you so much, Loz. You're wonderful. Listening to you has changed my life. Oh, Hazel, that's wonderful. What if you don't know what you want to manifest? I don't know if I want a serious relationship. I have lots of options. Well, just say, I love my love life. I've got the best love life. And then something general like that, darling. You don't know. I recently saw my SP. He says he wants to see other people, but I denied that he said that in my mind. I want marriage with him. Just imagine you're married to him, darling. Don't worry about the fuck they say. SP gave me a ring for Christmas, manifesting back August 2021. I let old triggers get in the way. We split last week. He dropped my clothes in the leasing office and left a note. Oh, Christina, no, saying you'll always love me. Oh, darling, look, just think, what the fuck was I thinking since August? What self-concept shit came in maybe since Christmas? So after I got that ring, what was I doing? What was I fearing? Oh, my God, this is too good to be true. I can't believe this is working. Oh, my God, he's got me a ring. Holy shit, he's really committed to me. Oh, I can't believe this is the same man. Is this too good to be true? Were you doing that? What were you doing since Christmas? What were you thinking? Reverse all that fucking thinking. And when you see him, just imagine he still loves you when you see him and he can't stop staring at you. He loves you. He's dying without you. My grandma has COVID and my SP grandfather has COVID. Oh, no. SP's grandfather, any good affirmations about them healing, being okay? They don't have COVID. COVID doesn't exist in reality. If they're ever sick, they get over it so easily. Their age doesn't affect them. They're so healthy. They're like 20-year-olds. They've got the health of a 20-year-old. Their cells renewing themselves daily. And imagine a phone call with both of them ringing you guys up and saying, we don't have it anymore. I'm feeling better than I ever did. Manifesting a ring too, yes. SP is back. She rehashed old story. Hope it never comes up again because I changed the darn story and advice is my future wife. Look, guys, they will sometimes. You're just going to be like, babe, I don't want to talk about it. Let's not talk about it. I don't want to live in that life anymore. Okay, just say you don't want to talk about it. You're married. Congratulations, yes. I wake up crying every day, genuinely, because I miss him and don't have him in my 3D. Well, Christina, listen to what Malibu Milk just said. Congratulations, you're married. Imagine you're married, please. Imagine that's what that ring is. Look at it every day and imagine you're fucking married to him, please. You skipped over me. Oh, no, Lucia, where are you? Write it again, darling. I can't see it. I know I manifest him back. I chose to finally release old story and choose peace. That's great, darling. Sorry I didn't get to respond back to you on the live yesterday, Loz. It's funny because normally I'm the one to reach out to SP, but he's literally obsessed with me. Oh, Davina. Hi, Mitch. Hey, cutie. What happened yesterday? You okay? What happened yesterday? Oh, someone was just making a comment because I said I had a shit of a day. That was all. I had a shitty day. That's all right, guys. Nothing wrong. Thank you for answering my question, Loz. I love my new house. It was so easy for me to get. Yes, that's great, darling. Hi, Karen. When you try and revise, how do you deal with it popping up in your head? Well, then you revise again. You loop it again until you think that that's the new memory. If the old story pops up again, no, revise again. I've been living in the end state and have been feeling confident and like my SP is totally mine, but no longer periods without contact is harder to maintain than confidence. I know it's self-concept. Look, guys, when you have no contact, it is hard. Just have inner conversations all the time in your mind with them as much as you possibly can. Imagine them there with you all the time. I know it sounds nuts. I know 100% I can get manifesting back. I just miss him because he's not in my routine anymore and I truly love and miss him. Well, Christina, just imagine he's feeling the exact same way about you and imagine your wedding in a year's time. Just waiting on him to reach out and revise your breakup, darling. It only just happened. Revise it. 3D has also shown he is obsessed with me and in love with me. He is going to reach out. I just need to stop focusing on the lack. Good. My question was at 9:01 and I got skipped. Well, darling, put it again. I can't scroll the way up or lose my place. You still don't do one-to-ones? No, guys. Hi, Loz. First time I made your session live. Nice nails. I did mine today. Oh, they've outgrown themselves a bit now, but thank you. I have to go get them done tomorrow. How do I get SP off the pedestal? You've got to put yourself up there, guys. You can't really take yourself off. I struggle with the old story. Even if I create it, I feel like ignoring the old story is giving SP passes. Oh, fuck, Susie. You're lost as hell. Darling, you've got to understand that you made him act the way he did. You're giving him a pass, are you? Fuck me. No wonder you're in victim mode still. You're blaming them for the way they're treating you. You're in victim state. You hurt me. I feel like I'm giving you a pass if I forgive you for this. Don't you understand that not forgiving someone is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die? You're holding on to the resentment. So you're fucked, darling. You won't be able to manifest shit. You've got to understand that you caused them to act that way. Giving him a pass? Susie, you're lost as hell. Go and please watch all my videos because you're in fucking victim mode. No wonder you can't manifest shit. And no wonder you think it's something to do with giving him a pass. You made him act that way. What did he do? Did he cheat on you? Oh, do you have massive trust issues or feel like you're not good enough? That's why. Giving him a pass? They're reflecting you. If you don't get this, you're fucking screwed. Go and watch my TikTok. You're really lost. What do you affirm for thoughts against too good to be true? I'm too good to be true. Say that. Are affirmation just powerful? If you like them, use them. What does mirror work do? You're literally looking at yourself. So it's powerful because you're looking in your own eyeballs. Hi, Brianna. I think when I affirm, I don't believe it until I look at myself. When I look at myself, I feel shy. And I'm like, yes, I'm chosen, I'm loved. So I honestly think that's my way of affirming properly. Yeah, you use the mirror, guys. I've been setting intentions to dream about my SP. I live every night this week. I take good SP dreams and tell myself it was real and happened. Tell myself when 3D is bad, that it's just a bad dream. Oh, that's wonderful, darling. Switch it. So the reality is a bad dream and your dreams are real. That's great. Thank you for yelling at me. Good, sir. What's my story that manifested no contact / third party? Is it feeling not chosen, not important? Yep. I'm feeling like they don't love you and you're not enough. And other girls are a threat. He gave me a ring for Christmas and didn't ask for it back when we separated Friday. Well, imagine he still fucking loves you because you're married in your mind. Me manifesting a ring from SP, yes. How do you keep the old story? Oh, I think I've jumped this again. Paula, I saw my Facebook page that Halle Berry got married. She's starting to do law of assumption. She got married again, did she? Well, hopefully this time she won't be assuming they're going to cheat like she did with every other fucking guy. And it will actually work this time. Wonderful. Hey, Loz, I saw that you were having a bad day on the live yesterday, so just wanted to say I hope you're feeling better than before and hope you're having an amazing day. Love you. Oh, thank you, darling. I did a few stupid things in the 3D I shouldn't have done and a backfired in my face, and so I was having a bad day. That's all. But thank you, darling. Hello, Loz. My question is, my affirmation for my lover, but another one does my affirmation exactly. And do you have any advice when we feel low sometimes when I miss my lover? Yes, well, imagine they're with you, darling. Imagine all the time that they're with you. Okay? Don't imagine they're not with you. How to change people's belief on astrology. My boyfriend's parents are so into it so strongly. Who cares? It's none of your business what they believe. They could be fucking Trump followers for all you care. It's none of your business what other people. Guys, if you're trying to change people's beliefs, why? How does it affect you? What's it got to do with you? Who cares? Darling, it's none of your business. The end. Like, my boyfriend could be a flat earth believer. It's none of my business to tell them you're a fucking idiot. They'll figure it out when one day they're walking and walking and walking and walking and they don't find the edge of the earth. Okay? Plus, I feel like I'm not affirming enough for self-concept and SP throughout the day. Is this possible? Well, if you're not affirming enough, do more then, darling. I listened to one of your meditations last night and definitely woke up feeling stronger. Oh, good, darling. I don't have a Facebook, but I'm going to make one. Purely join your group. Yeah, do, guys, but I don't want anyone to see my page. I don't care for social media. Yeah, it's private, guys. Just have your picture and a fake name and answer the questions and I'll let you in. I woke up not feeling the need to watch your videos anymore, but I'm watching because I love you. When you go off, oh, wonderful, darling. I just keep saying he fell down a well when I notice he doesn't respond. I know it's not good to spiral or give bad meaning, trying to figure out better coping mechanisms. Just, darling, just stop fucking texting him, Winnie. How about that? How about you stop texting first and let him come towards you? What are you so afraid of if you don't text? Hi, Loz. My family, especially my aunties and grandma, treat my mother really badly. How can I change this as I want to see my mother happy and treated with respect? My family get along so well now. They've got so much respect and love for my mum. My mum gets treated by her aunt and her grandma so beautifully. They are so beautiful to her now. I remember when they used to be so mean to her. I remember when she used to overgive and do too much for everyone. She doesn't do that anymore. She's got so much self-respect now. She gets treated so well now. Say that one. Loz, I wrote my SP success story to you in my scripting journal. Oh, I love that idea, darling. Wonderful. How to revise an altercation with SP and ex-husband. That's why we broke up. He said it was too much. Okay, so you had an altercation with your ex-husband. Your SP thought you were a nut. Well, just go and revise the whole thing and imagine that altercation never happened and change it. I dreamt he was looking at me. Bitch is mine. I love that, darling. Create your Facebook page under a made-up name. Yeah. I've been affirming a lot of last few days and have bad headaches suddenly. Is this related to change of self-concept? It can be, guys. It's your brain fighting you. Well, today when looking at holiday destinations with SP, he told me he's starting divorce proceedings in March as his youngest turns 18. I'll send you our wedding invite soon. Oh, Lisa, wonderful. Hooray. Oh, thank you so much, Liz. Oh, how do you manifest a better friend group? I love my friend group. I have the best friend group. Things like that. Loz, how can I stop worrying about time? I noticed I'm predicting my idea that time apart will make a difference to him as well. I worry things won't be the same, we'll become strangers. Don't think that, darling. Just imagine that there's no separation. He hears everything you're saying. You're sending it out to him. He's in your bed every night. You've just got to get rid of that idea of separation. I know time can be a real motherfucker, but I want you to imagine if you're married in 6 months, who cares? Who cares about the year that you're apart? If you're married and you're doing your 30th wedding anniversary, who cares about the last 2 years when you weren't talking? Imagine your 30th or 25th wedding anniversary or something, okay? Damn it, I didn't think of a fake name. I'm going to have to change that. Go and do it. Change it, guys. Hi, Loz. Listen to your apology manifestation videos, and I felt much more confident in myself and knowing that the self-respect that I deserved from the ex who betrayed me and left me for someone else. Yeah, well, Susie, you need to go and watch my series on how to manifest an apology in my YouTube because you're not understanding this. You need to go and watch that. So you've got to understand that you created it, so there's no need for an apology or hold on to resentment or give them a pass because you created it. You're not understanding that. Please go and watch that video in my How to Manifest playlist. That's good, darling. So you're not waiting for the apology anymore. That's wonderful, Pink Cloud. Can you tell us more about inner conversations and what happens to them when we do it? Guys, everything is not separate, including when you have the inner conversation. They start experiencing what you're saying. It's just how it works. It's just telepathy. What do you think of the affirmation, I'm the only woman that he's ever loved? That's great. Say that if you can believe it. Go ahead. Oh, my God, I love that so much. Scripting challenge every day. Write a success story to Loz. Oh, that's great. Yes, in your journal, write a success story every day. Or today this happened, Loz. Like you're putting it in the Facebook group. I accidentally manifested my SP to need space after his divorce. What should I affirm besides 90% self-concept? He is ready for a relationship with me. His divorce hasn't affected him. He's fully whole and healed now. He wants a relationship with me. His divorce hasn't affected him. Loz, I don't know why when my SP comes close and affectionate, I start to distance myself. Is it because of my trust issues? I don't remember if anything happened in childhood that caused this. Well, it could be that when someone was affectionate to you, you got abused. Could be that, which would be why you got trust issues. Also could be you don't believe it, or you don't want to feel close to them, or you feel not good enough in yourself. So when people get too close to you, you don't want to reveal too much of yourself and you don't want to be too vulnerable. And so you push them away because vulnerability and feeling close to someone feels really scary to you because you've not done it before. I love being vulnerable. I love it when people are affectionate with me. I love it when he's affectionate with me. I love cuddling with him. I can be myself now. I can show him the real me. Start saying that, darling. Inner conversations, is that like having a conversation with them in your head, like he's right there? Yes, in your head or out loud, and as if they're talking back to you sometimes if you want to do that. I think I missed it, but can I record myself saying my revised story to change, drop or story? Absolutely, guys, and listen to it back. Yep. I don't know why. When my SP comes close, and if I saw that one. Oh, the apology affirmation video that I listened to before bed. Oh, good. Inner conversations. What? How to release resistance when manifesting. Why is it when you don't want it, the thing pops up? It's because you release your fear about it, darling. You're not fearful about it anymore. And you've got to believe that that's what happens. So stop saying that. Stop being scared of the thing you want not happening. I love that I found you. Oh, Janice. Affirm he loves being free from divorce to build a new life with you. Yes, darling. Well, I've been working on self-concept, found I have an underlying issue of being a disappointment. Any ideas or affirmations? I never disappoint anyone anymore. I remember when I used to feel that way. Everyone's so proud of me. Everyone loves spending time with me. I'm everyone's favourite person. People are always so proud of me and the girl I am. How to get rid of the anxious feeling. Go and do my anti-anxiety meditation tape, darling, and use the affirmations in that tape. Like, I don't let my fears run me anymore. Can I find a money manifestation on your Facebook page? It's just put in #challenge. It says dollar bills. Can I find for the inner combos thing? I think intimate thoughts about SP, and he texts me saying he had a dream about it. Really, Shasha? That's great. Hi, Loz. There are 3 men who can see myself with, but I don't know how to choose. Which should I choose? Thank you so much. Just say I love my relationship. The man I'm with is so beautiful to me. He treats me so beautifully. We're in the perfect relationship, and how it will come about, and you'll end up with the one that's the one you want. Is it easier to dream about a celeb crush instead of the XSP? Would this affect them getting to show back up? Well, if you think it's easier to think about a celebrity, darling, then it will be. Stop thinking that. Every time I play the lotto, I win first division. Wonderful. Well, that sucks. This is my first time here. What sucks, Donna? What happened? What sucks? Did I miss your question? Did my question get skipped? Sometimes guys are skipping, so just put them again. I'm scrolling up. There was another person who said the question got skipped. I said, put it again. You still haven't. Guys, it jumps, and sometimes when it jumps, I miss the whole thing. Does the affirmation, I'm in a perfect relationship with SP, include commitment? Well, wouldn't it? I'm in a perfect relationship. Well, if that's your idea of a perfect relationship involves commitment, then if you're saying that, then yes, darling, that's great. So is it okay if I do in a conversation with him saying, it feels good, I can feel vulnerable with you now? Yes, that's wonderful, darling. Love that. I found for SP to be obsessed with me. Now I find the fake profile she made to stalk me on social media. Oh, no. Well, really? Well, she's obsessed with you then. Thank you. I really appreciate all you do. Oh, no worries, Nicola. I manifest money out of thin air. Yes, that's a good one. I keep having intimate visuals and I just want to text him, lol. Does he feel this? I keep watching your video. I keep watching our video we made when I miss him. Whitney, I think you're in a lot of masculine energy here, constantly feeling like you have to text him. I don't know why. You have to figure that out. Why are you constantly feeling like you have to be the one to initiate? Don't you trust him to contact you? I need to be more specific. Affirming money comes easily to me from lots of different avenues, and now I keep getting all these jobs, which is fine, but really rather not work so hard. I don't have to work hard to make money. I make money in my sleep. Say that, darling. Okay, Lois, thank you so much. Good. I guess I mean I can get the XSP to show up like the celeb in my dreams without actually focusing on my SP. Well, then do that, darling. That's what I don't really get that at all. I'm working on my subconscious and feel like I'm physically just not attractive. Well, stop saying you're physically not attractive. I'm so physically attractive. Everyone's so physically attracted to me. My body is sensational. Everyone's commenting on how physically attractive I am. I'm gorgeous. I'm sexy. I'm this. I'm that. Say that. Hey, Loz, I love you. You've been working on my self-concept. In no contact with my husband in 15 years. I know he would be back. What's a good affirmation for him to be not stubborn? Well, stop saying he's fucking stubborn. And stop thinking that the time is a problem. Just imagine you and him together and work out what self-concept issues caused you to fall apart in the first place. What were they? Work on those. Money mindset hadn't been figured out. We weren't poor, struggling to figure out my money manifestation issue. Well, guys, sometimes it's just feeling not good enough in yourself and you'll literally not be able to invest money because you don't feel good enough for money. Hey, Loz, just did my COVID test today and turned out to be positive, and my brother as well was thinking all this while was sinus. Oh, no. So just say, oh, that test was wrong, that test result was wrong, my cells renew themselves daily, I never get sick. I never get sick. My brother and I are never sick. If we're ever sick, it goes away in a day. I found to be skinny and getting so many compliments. My skinny friend gave me her clothes and they fit, and she was like, of course they fit. We have the same body type. Oh, wonderful, darling, you did that. I manifested my poetry book, and it's now available on Amazon. Oh, did you, darling? I wrote some of my old stories and turned it into something beautiful. Is there a way I can gift it to you? Couldn't have done it without you. Oh, wonderful, darling. Write to me on Facebook in Messenger, and I'll send you my post office box. I can't think of it at the top of my head right now. Hang on. Is it in my phone? I'll give it to you right now. I'll give you my post office box. Right, you got a pen? It is. Wait a minute. It is. Oh, damn. Okay, P.O. Box 244, Mosman Park. So Mosman and then Park, Park, WA, so WA, Australia, 6912. P.O. Box 244, Mosman Park, WA, 6912, Australia. Okay? There you go, darling. I'd love it. I have this assumption that me and my SP's relationship will only last weeks because one time it lasted only weeks. After I manifest him again, it's lasted weeks again. How do I change this? Well, stop fucking thinking that, Donna. Oh, God, this is never going to last. It's just like last time. It's going to be just like last time. He doesn't want me. What am I? I'm kidding myself. This is never going to last. It's going to be just like last time. Stop thinking that. We're together forever. I can imagine your 25th wedding anniversary. Imagine your wedding day. How can it be falling apart if you're married? You're not seeing yourselves together enough in the future. And anytime you have that fear, banish it completely with the thought that you're married. Just join your Facebook group with an anon account. Wonderful, darling. How many self-concept affirmations is too many? And if you feel like you need lots, can you rotate them throughout the day? Yes, guys, rotate them throughout the day, but I would have 5 really main core ones, okay? But look, if you can't remember them, you've got too many. I figured out, I always texted because I want to prove I was good enough and will always be there for me. Now I just affirm and know I'm enough and chosen I'm the best. Yeah? If you feel like you have to constantly contact them, guys, you don't trust them to contact you because you don't feel like they love you. Stop it. Is this man going to really be in a well, or is it better to revise that we are in a constant communication? It's up to you, darling. However you want to do it. If you're fearful that he's actually fallen down a well, don't say that one. I revised some conversations and then hired a voice actor from Fiverr that sounds like SP so I can hear him say what I want. Oh, really, darling? That's wonderful. What a great idea. And they're saying it. You got the recording. That's brilliant. What a great idea. Oh, it's Gretchen. Oh, hi, Gretchen, darling. So, Gretchen, you got the post office box? Okay. 244, Mosman Park. Just think of my age, 44. So, put a 2 in front of it. 244. P.O. Box 244. You live close to me. I'll manifest running into you. Oh, do I, darling? How many? I saw that one. Just joined your Facebook group. Wonderful. Hi, Lord. Since I started manifesting a better version of SP, I hear from him less than before. In fact, we barely talk at all now. Any suggestions on why this is happening? So sometimes, guys, if you started affirming, you've got to understand why you started affirming was you had fears. Those fears are now playing out. Just because you started affirming doesn't mean the old shit you were thinking before you started deciding to affirm is now playing out. That's why you started to affirm in the first place. See, a lot of you aren't understanding that the reason why you started watching my videos or Sammy's videos or whatever is because you had a dominant fear. That's why you started watching the videos in the first place. So those dominant fears are now playing out because it's delayed. That's why. That's why you started watching it in the first place. That's why you started affirming in the first place. So don't be worried about it. It's old news. I visualize and affirm all day long at work, but suck at SATs because I always fall asleep before I can do it. Darling, you don't have to do SATs. Who's telling you have to do SATs? Susie, please watch my videos. You just got to get out of victim state. Stop blaming your SP for your fucking problems. When growing up, I always heard men use women. How do I affirm against those thoughts? Oh, God, my mum had such fucked up thoughts about men. She thought men used her. I don't know where she got that from. I don't believe that shit. All the men in my reality have treated me so well. I've never been used. The men in my reality love me. They always have relationships with me. I've always had beautiful relationships. I've always been respected and loved by men. I have been back in contact with SP for months, but nothing has transpired to a commitment. He is hesitant. Any advice? Stop saying he's hesitant. Stop saying he's not committed. Stop thinking you're not in a relationship. Assume you're in a relationship. He's not hesitant. He's sure about me. He's definite about me. He's so committed to me. Hi, Loz. Urge to reach out to SP is getting less and less once every couple of days or less. Anxiety is gone. Worry, doubt, gone. SP and I forever love you for all you do. Oh, wonderful, Kimberly. Yay. Can you revisit the topic about how to not be in mothering energy from last video? Really made sense. Guys, mothering energy is feeling like you need to look after them. You need to give to get love. I do that a lot. I give advice. I do things for them. If you're buying things for them, if you're arranging things, you're in masculine energy. That's kind of mothering. Okay, got to stop. We're in place of giving to get love. Stop it. I've been back in contact with, okay, hang on. So that one. Is it okay to talk to SP's family even though him and I are in no contact? Well, it's up to you, darling, but give it good meaning that it will help, not be bad meaning. Whatever meaning you give it. Affirmations for rent being paid. I have all my rent paid in full all the time. I love it that my rent's always paid. My rent is always paid. I find paying my rent so easy. Herminda, I've been feeling confident and doubt-free and off social media because I'm confident that movement is happening behind the scenes. Can't wait to share my success story soon. Wonderful, darling. Mothering energy video. Yeah, it's the one I just did about setting boundaries. What are you saying, Chinu? Hang on. Maya, is it true that even if you affirm something won't happen, that it will still happen as you're focusing on what you don't want, or is this LOABS? What? Oh, you're talking about don't say a negative like this will never happen. Just don't assume it's going to happen. It's what your assumption is. If you assume that the way you're affirming is going to fuck up, it'll fuck up because that's your assumption about the way you're affirming. Understand? So whatever someone's telling you on some video, you've got to really think, is this fucking up my brain? I'm not going to affirm that. I'm not going to think that. Do the affirmations have to be consistent or can you change the wording? To me, changing the wording feels more like an inner conversation, less force. Guys, if you change it up a little bit and keep on the same thing, that's fine. I mean, no, but it's repetition that's key, okay? I've been in no contact with him for 3 months since he left me for third party. How do I stay positive that I'm doing the right thing and they'll initiate contact as I never did anything wrong, as he knows? No, what you did wrong was assuming you weren't good enough and that someone else would come along and take him. That's really wrong. Guys, you've got to accept your responsibility in this. Oh, he's just going to contact me. I never did anything wrong except think I was a piece of shit, that other girls are competition, that I wasn't enough, that I wasn't chosen, that he didn't love me. That's what I did wrong. Are you working on that? Or you just see you and him together and thinking, I didn't do anything wrong. You can say you didn't do anything wrong. That's great, but I want you to work out what went wrong. I'm not saying beat yourself up and think you did something wrong and blame yourself. No, but I'm saying what went wrong. Fix that in your brain. Congrats on your story, Lisa. Are you able to share what affirmation you use for your SP? Yes, Lisa's story is fantastic. How many self-concept affirmations should you say in a day and how many times a day? And how many SP affirmations? I would only have 5 or 6 SP affirmations, guys, and only do it 20% of the time. The rest of the time, as many as you can remember with the self-concept, you can rampage it for all I care. I heard your last ex was 6 years younger than you. My SP is kind of uncomfortable with that age gap. No, you are. Do I just affirm away or circumstances don't matter? You're uncomfortable with that. You think he's uncomfortable with that, so then you're uncomfortable with that. Literally, age is a number, darling. It's just a number. It doesn't matter. Who cares? You think it matters. So until you get rid of it, that it matters to you and it matters to him, it'll matter to him and to you. It doesn't matter. You're thinking it matters. You're thinking it matters to him. So it will continue to matter until you get rid of that thinking. Yeah, and he's reflecting your thinking of thinking it's a problem. Is adopting the feeling of our desire more crucial than believing? No. I believe neither is crucial. I believe our new story, if anything, I'm overly hopeful in the end, and SP says his fave trait of me is my struggle with feeling. But I struggle with feeling. Guys, everyone struggles with feeling. That's why I don't teach it, because you have to think it before having the feelings. There's no point struggling with the feeling and trying to feel a feeling when it will naturally come after you start believing it or you affirm a lot. So don't worry about either of those things, darling. What was Lisa's story? Oh, Lisa got her health back to A1. She got her SP back. They're talking about marriage. Therapist today is telling me to let go. Well, your therapist's an idiot. Darling, look, all therapists will say that, okay? They don't understand that your thoughts create your reality, most of them. So get a new therapist or go in there, go, Imagine you're just talking about old story, and when you leave, you're in a new story now, and you're not letting go and you're persisting. Or stop going to that therapist if it's not helping you. After doing 500 calls with people, guys, and like a quarter of people going to therapists, I realize most of you in America have therapists that are completely shit. I don't know if every second person in America is going to a therapist, but I don't know where they're getting their therapy degrees, perhaps out of a cornflakes packet. But most of the people I was speaking to who went to therapists for like 5 years, I worked out their problems in 5 minutes, and for 5 years their therapist hadn't worked it out and told them they had abandonment issues and they had nothing of the sort. Some of your therapists are morons, guys. You've really got to assess who you're going to every week and if they're actually even helping you, or you're just doing it out of habit because you booked the appointment and you feel like it's helping you when it really isn't. And all you're doing is dwelling in your old story. Affirm against fraud. I must have consciously manifested it happening to me just recently. Do you have a dominant assumption bad things happen? There's bad people out there. You can't trust people. That's probably why. Me and my SP before had no contact for a year, but I persisted through it and got contact in 2 weeks. Third parties and circumstances don't care about that. Exactly, Donna. Lisa, I mostly only do my own self-concept as I know SP adores me and we truly are committed and enjoy our blended family now. I tend to reminisce the lovely things he says at the end of each day also. Oh, that's lovely, Lisa. Reminisce the lovely things he said. That's great. Should we read our revised story twice a day? Do it, darling, if it helps you. Absolutely. Whatever helps you guys. Tips for master self-concept to manifest SP. Thank you, Loz. Tips to master self-concept to manifest your SP. Well, it has to be your specific self-concept issues, darling. I can't give you generalized stuff like I'm a queen, I'm treated like a queen, everyone treats me so beautifully now. You can say that, but it won't help your specific issue. You need to figure out what your specific issue is. Then affirm against that. All right, guys, I'm going to go soon because I've been here forever. I've got so much to do. What shall I call this live? What are we talking about? What are we talking about, guys? Victim mode. Victim mode. What else could I call it? Manifest contact. Can't remember what else we talked about. Will self-concept hell hot and cold from SP. You're hot and cold and you're thinking about them, they like you or don't like you, contact you or don't contact you. It's your thinking that's getting reflected to them, darling. That's why it's hot and cold. Scripting. Oh, we talked about scripting. Yep. Scripting. Scripting for SP. Yeah, we could do that. I'll call it that. I'll call it victim mode, scripting for SP, and it'll be number 15. It'll have a red thumbnail, guys, with white writing. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me. I'll be live maybe later. I'm not sure. I might not be on TikTok. Might just be tomorrow. But it'll be on TikTok, guys. And then the next one after that, will be Fridays, will be Facebook Friday. All right, guys, thanks so much. I will see you soon. Bye, guys. See ya. Love ya. Bye.